Hey gang, this is Vicki Kelly with the Golden Rule Trades. Just wanted to show you the setups for this morning. We had a nice downward channel for the entire morning. Unfortunately, depending on where you draw your lines, sometimes those are a little harder to play when you're constantly looking for the next move, and it just goes a little up and continues on down the channel. It was a difficult day to figure out where your lines were to be drawn. You had multiple options, and each way you did it gave you a different outcome. Not necessarily a bad outcome, it's just how many points you were able to capture. Let me give you an example. So I drew my lines from, there was a little bit of a pre-market move here, and you can see that the very first candle of the open hit that at the 400 level, back tested here, backfilled, and then we were looking to see if we were going to get any follow through on this, but we didn't really get any. There are a couple places you could have drawn your line here. You could have drawn your line here. And this was the one I was looking at because that fit that really well. But you can see by the time this triggered, it was already back into this level. And we don't take our entries until it's busted through here. So that one just tried to trick us a little bit. So then we began to look for the downside move. And again, there's a couple different places you could have played your lines. If you'd have chosen here, it would have worked out. If you'd have chosen here, it would have worked out. Even here, it would have worked out. You had your choice, and again, it's trade-offs. And that's what there's the patterns, and then there's how you play the patterns. Those are two different, very different things. And it makes a difference in how you experience what we're doing. So, one way or the other, we did not get our confirmation until this candle here. Okay. So, if you had, again, depending on where you had drawn your line, if you drew it up here, you were already into your zone and into your profit zone. And so there was no entry for you. If you drew it down here, you had plenty of time to enter up into here. And again, this would have been a matter of your stop as to whether or not you'd have gotten a stopped out, but you could have simply re-entered on your next signal and made all that back if you had done that. This is where I followed the pattern for the morning. And here, again, you would have entered here, come up backfill to here, and then headed on down north. Now, that was all fine and well, and not at all easy to see through here. So if you tried this and got stopped out, don't beat yourself up, because there was lots of options in here. But if you took this one, then you were looking for an upside move. And on this, as I say, the further you go into the day, the more conservative you have to be. And look at where the lines were. They were just this teeny, teeny bit right here. And by the time it triggered, you'd already been into your profit zone and wouldn't have taken that trade. So again, this wouldn't even been an option if you drew your lines further out. You wouldn't even be looking for this. And that's one of the things we talked about in the live room, was that when you start seeing this and you're like, is this the line? Is this the line? That's usually an indication that you're in consolidation and not an energy pattern. Okay. So that's with all of this, and you're like, was this where we're supposed to turn around? Is this where we're supposed to turn around? That's probably an indication that you're not yet done with the previous pattern. And like I said, this was the pattern that I played in the morning, and all of that through there. When we start saying, wait, is this turning around? Is this turning around? The answer to that is probably not. And as you can see, it came down here and got into this. But I want to show you one sneaky little pattern that also played out this morning. And I did not catch this until just a minute ago. if you take simply the move with the market open, it went exactly down to the 400 level and turned around. Would have kept you out of this chop, this chop, this chop, and then you would have started here looking to the upside. Now, again, that is not how I drew my lines today. And again, the lines I drew worked out just fine, but I saw that and I thought, wow, you little sneaky thing right there. And but you can see we got a nice little double bottom off of it. And there would have been, if you took that one, there would have been this one trade here that you could have gotten in on, or maybe even drawn your lines to there and gotten in on that. So yeah, it was that one was not easy to see. It was easy to see it break down, and you could have followed it on there, but I hate when it doesn't give you clear signals, and that was a little bit of what we had today. And what happens when there's a channel, a wide channel that it follows down. So anyhow, either way, you should have been able to capture most of those moves and make a little bit of money today. I had internet issues, so I wasn't able to get in on any of them. Luckily, I had made my money pre-market just before the internet went down. So, all right. Well, I will see you tomorrow, and make sure that you stay safe out there, and good luck trading.